Stutis. Namo Buddhaya. First of all, my Ayubovan to all my Sri Lankan friends, all revered scholars, monks, and Chairman Sir, and my colleague scholars here on the dais. I am really thankful to the Buddhist University of Pali, and especially all my heartfelt reverence, heartfelt respect goes to Walpula Rahul Mahanayak Thero, because I am from the lineage of this Dr. Mahamana Malviya from the Banaras Hindu University. We commemorated his deeds, and in the same manner, we are remembering our Mahanayak Rahul. So it is really a beautiful occasion, I must say. It is a memorable occasion of my life that I am here in his memory. And the topic which I thought to share with you is a very, very much relevant topic today, because the world is infested with this disease of terrorism, and we, all human beings on this world, are really afraid of what's going to happen in the coming decades, as all our resources are depleting. Science is always cautioning us global warming is taking place, and our resources are depleting fast. There are ozone holes and so many problems the world is going to face in the coming years, that sometimes when this Chandrayaan from India also is going to land, I came back to the Buddhist literature and thought that how this is, development on one side and our, anxieties on the other side. In search of happiness, we are, losing the track. So this Jataka tale came to my rescue, to an answer to all my questions. And this is what I want to share with you, that the Samyak, the path of Samyak, which was given by Lord Buddha, is so relevant today. His famous, this proverb that do not stretch the wires of veena so much that it breaks, and do not let it so loose that no sound is tuned on this. So when I see it in the individual's life, then in the communities, then in the nation, in the world, everywhere, I find this concept is very much valuable tool. And as our revered scholar here from Japan, he was telling what are the do's and don'ts for the monk, for the thane when he goes out. These, you must have noticed that these are all the points related to management. So here in the Jataka tales is a beautiful management model which is given. I have researched on this topic. I have spent nearly 12 years of my life reading all these Jataka tales, and thesis I produced was that these management case studies, these are the management case studies given in the Jataka tales. Just a few lines before I come to the proper paper, that you might have noticed that every Jataka tale has 5 parts. Pachupanvattu, Atitvattu. These are the two very important aspects of this Jataka tale. And everywhere I find in the market that this Atitvattu is given, but Pachupanvattu is missing. In fact, Atitvattu is the management case study which is given to the monks to understand. Pachupanvattu, the first part, is why this tale, Jataka tale, was given. What was the problem? I will explain this when I get you on the lunch table and otherwise also. But let me tell you one thing, that the character of Bodhisattva, which every Jataka tale gives, is a manager who is giving a win-win situation, who knows Samyak well. Bodhisattva knows Samyak well, and to the problem which has been raised in Pachupanvathu, he is giving a solution which is the most optimum solution. So this Samyak is, in today's terminology, if you see, it is optimum. In the management sciences today, we heard of this operation research. Operation research is a discipline which gives you how to find out the optimum. When there are so many constraints, how to find out an optimal solution. This is what is the meaning of Samyak. And this Bodhisattva, he is a man, he is a manager trained in this Samyak, and he is able to give the Samyak solution. So now I'm coming to the, suppose this terrorism is a problem, how to counter this problem? And international terrorism especially is a headache for all the nations today, and a solution is given in Maha Ummag Jatak, which is the tale number 546. It is a beautiful story. You can say it is almost a novel, where Bodhisattva, the name is Mahoshad. Mahoshad gives you that solution to this problem of international terrorism. The book which I have written on this is Honhar. I have presented in the morning to our Vice Chancellor sir, and maybe if few scholars join here, they can convert it into Sinhalese. But the crux I am given how Bodhisattva gave us a win-win solution to counteract this menace. He says, the example in the management case study, Atitvattu, an example is given of king which is neighboring your 100 small nations. In that time of Jambudip, there were small nations. So his chief, the prime minister, he has an idea. He gives to Brahmadatta II, the name of the Panchal Naresh is Brahmadatta II, and he gives him an idea that we can become the Chakravarti Samrat by terrorizing. So, and what is the formula he adopts is that we will invade the weakest nation and tell him to join our army and attack the neighboring nation. And in this way, we will come together, and all these 100 chieftains, they will be made to make a formula, a federation, a cooperation, and in the capital we will call them and we will poison them all. This is an act of terror, and this is how he wants to become the Chakravarti Samrat. Now, Bodhisattva is Prime Minister of Mithila that time, and he has put his intelligence to all these nations, and he sends his special intelligent person that is depicted as a form of parrot. But this is a symbolic. You can understand that this he brings the main news, the secret news, that this is what Brahmadatta II is going to do in Kampilya. So he takes a proactive action, and he spoils on the very day all those pitchers which were full of poisonous liquor, which this is how he was going to kill all of them. So they were all saved. Now all these, has a very good intention. of saving and bringing the person, bringing the culprit to the right path. And this is a win-win situation. Every time you will see that the Samyak path, the eightfold, which is given, the eight, I need not explain those eightfold path, but every time this manager, Bodhisattva, has an intention not of annihilating the enemy, but bringing him to the right path with good intention. And this is how today's terrorism can be related. We have not to annihilate, annihilate the culprits, but to bring them to the right path. Thank you so much. Namo Buddhaya.